Hello, everybody. At this time, we are talking about resilience. Resilience is the ability to get through tough times by looking at situations optimistically, being resourceful, and using your support networks. Resilience is all about coping with everyday stress and being stronger for it. When you're resilient, you can face hard situations and maintain mental wellness. People demonstrate resilience in all sorts of ways. It could be giving yourself a pep talk after a bad day or asking someone for help when you need it. And then, why is resilience important? Resilience is important because we cannot escape difficult situations in the life. There will always be a challenge to overcome, and if we are resilient, we will be able to face these challenges. Resiliency helps us to cope with difficulties and know we can make it through to the other side. Resilience is such a valuable life skill because it's key to learn how to get back up and carry on after you face a difficult challenge. Whatever this might be, when we are resilient, we are moved confidence in ourselves and our capabilities. These are great qualities for our general life as we will believe in ourselves more and be more motivated to succeed. A resilient attitude is important for all areas of life, including work, relationships, home, and personal. Different areas may present challenges at different times, so building your overall resilience will help you cope with whatever challenges come your way. People who have not developed their resilience will often feel helpless and hopeless when difficult events happen in their lives. It can be overwhelming to face adversity without knowing how you can help yourself to cope with these situations. Some people can turn to unhealthy coping strategies to deal with the difficult events in their lives, like abusing substances or isolating themselves from others around them. Being resilient allows you to first accept a situation and then adapt to it, moving through the difficulty with trust in yourself that you can do it. So, why is resilience important? Because resiliency equips you with the skills, confidence, and knowledge you need to push through difficulties, pick yourself up after failures, and achieve whatever you're working towards. And then, characteristics of resilience. Some of the main characteristics of a person who has resilience are: the first, problem solving skills. Problem solving skills are essential for resilience. When a crisis emerges, resilient people are able to spot the solutions that will lead to be safe outcome. In dangerous situations, less resilient people sometimes develop tunnel vision, They fail to note important details or take advantage of opportunities. Second, self compassion. Resilient people are also compassionate toward themselves. They tend to notice when they need to take a break and can accept their emotions, which is important for resilience. Third, strong social connections. Whenever you're dealing with a problem, it is important to have people who can offer support. Talking about the challenges you are facing can be an excellent way to gain perspective, look for new solutions, or simply express your emotions. And then, fourth, emotional regulations. Resilience is also characterized by an ability to regulate emotions effectively. The ability to recognize that they are having an emotional response and to understand what is causing and the response can help them better handle emotions and cope with the situations at hand. Fifth, survivor mentality. When dealing with any potential crisis, it is essential to view yourself as a survivor. Resilient people avoid thinking like a victim of circumstance and instead look for a way to resolve the problem. While the situation may be unavoidable, they focus, on a positive outcome. And then we move to types of resilience. The first type, psychological resilience. Psychological or mental resilience is all about our inner strength, how we handle tough situations without getting overwhelmed. For example, think of someone who faces a setback at work but stays focused and optimistic, finding ways to move forward. And then, second, physical resilience. Our bodies are the vessels through which we experience life, and physical resilience is what keeps them strong and vibrant. It is about bouncing back from illness or injury, staying active, and nurturing our bodies with rest, nourishment, and joyful movement. Third, emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is all about how we manage and regulate our feelings, especially when times get tough. It is like knowing when we're feeling stressed or upset and finding healthy ways to cope, whether it is talking to a friend or doing something we enjoy. Fourth, community resilience. Community resilience is simply the shared strength that emerges when groups face tough situations together. It is about how communities come together, support one another, and find solutions during challenging times, whether it is recovering from a natural disaster or navigating economic hardships. It is the power of connection and solidarity in action. And then, how do you build resiliency? The first, observe your situation to increase your awareness. We all experience unpleasant situations, often on a daily basis. You may ruminate about a meeting that went poorly, a neighbor who slighted you, or lack of acknowledgement for something you did for a romantic partner. Resiliency is all about learning how to work through these negative emotions effectively. And second, find the positives in negative situations. Finding the positive in negative situations is an especially useful strategy when something happens that just sucks. To begin to change your perspective, learn to pause in the face of something negative and think about at least one positive in the situations. I think it is enough. Thanks for watching.